Maureen.
Good morning.
Maureen.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. That we all mess with our hair the minute we get on.
Exactly.
And there's Penny. Penny. Yeah.
You know, I was watching older videos the other day of the shuffle because I went back in to try to make my shuffle card like you suggested.
Yeah.
And I realized we don't see people anymore. We don't see that Robin
Matusov.
Matusov.
Yeah, she pops on once in a while.
Yeah, we haven't seen
Not
her in
that
a while. And there was somebody else. I wrote her name down. Can't think of who it was, but I was like, oh, we don't see them anymore that often.
Yeah. Robin pops in once in a while. And Penny
Yeah.
popped back in. Hey, Penny.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Maureen.
Hi there.
Yeah, I know people come and go. See, that's the idea, though, is that as the person running it, you have to be the constant.
Yes.
Everybody else changes. You have to be the one that doesn't change. So, yes, indeedy. I've got my regular, I wanted to do a couple of my regular cards because I haven't done them yet. But I got to get a pen out if I'm going to do that. What are you guys doing for cards this week?
I just sent my neighbors a thank you card because they got us a memorial ornament for Sarah.
Oh, that's
for
so
Christmas.
nice. That is so nice.
Yep. So I just sent them a thank you card. I'm working on January birthdays, and I'm also going to do this thing called well, I used to call it the smile box, but I don't know what I'm going to call it now, where people in my life that mean something to me, I'm just going to send them a card to let them know what they mean to me.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect. That's exactly what the prompting thing's about.
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm going to call it though. Like I said, I used to call it the smile box because it would be a smile in the mailbox.
And what's wrong with still calling it that?
Oh, I just didn't know if that was just too, if I should just update it. So, you know me, I get it in my head.
Oh, well, either that, maybe say mailbox, because box has a different meaning than. Right.
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 Yeah.
Oh, here's
So,
Kim. Yay, Kim's on. Yay, my hair's a mess today.
and I pulled this out. I was going to start reading this again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. You know, I think he even has that in audio if you want to listen to it, I think. I'm not big on the audio, although I want to get Jeff's new book on audio because he sings on it.
Well, I would listen to the phone book if Jeff would talk about the phone book.
Right.
I mean,
he's got a good voice.
yeah, I mean, I would listen to the phone
do the
book.
singing though. He's singing like just a little part, but he can do that like growl thing.
Yes.
He can do that. So it's awesome. Hey, Kim, how are you?
My goal is to read 24 books this year.
Say again, is to how do what?
My goal is to read 24 books this year.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. Speaking of Robin, there she is. Robin's on.
Look at that. I manifested that. I manifested Robin.
Maureen was saying she looked at the old videos and you hadn't been on in a while and she wondered why.
No, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
Oh,
my son graduated from college. We got a U-Haul, moved him back. Of course, we're already out of room for moving his mom into assisted living. My son got COVID. I got COVID. So it's been a time, yeah. But doing better. Thank you for asking.
Hey Kim, guess where I am?
Yonkers.
Where?
Where?
I'm in Yonkers, yeah. I'm
Is that why your hair is a mess?
Thank you. I thought I fixed it pretty good.
Is this the person formerly recalled as shirtless or?
No, this is Yonkers. No.
Okay.
Yonkers.
I haven't been out in a while.
Yeah.
Yes, Robin, you've missed a lot.
I know. I've seen a few posts and it's like, Okay, what did I miss?
Oh, so anyway, yeah, we're talking, I thought I'd do some of my, because I still do, SendOutCards changed their policy, their fair use policy. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
just like any other company though, somebody was in there sending hundreds a day or whatever they were doing on their subscription. So they tightened it up, and then that didn't work enough. They tightened it again. So I think, what do we can do, 10 a day or 5 a day?
It's
If
10
you're-
now.
10,
If you're
okay,
grandfathered in, it's 10. If you come in new, it's 5.
okay.
Oh, I
The-
just ended up changing mine from the unlimited to the pay as I go
Okay,
because we didn't get a chance to do holiday cards with everything going on. So we did New Year's cards.
oh, nice.
And yeah, I had a hard time trying to figure out how to do a campaign. I simply made up a card and then went and did system send from there. And I think that's how we do it now, right?
It actually, the campaign card is just supposed to make it easier. You can do it either way. A campaign
Yeah, I tried to
doesn't-
do a campaign card and then he tried to import from the campaign. It's like, we haven't done it in so long that
But a
we
campaign
had a
card,
hard time with it.
it only matters if you're sending a series of cards and call it a campaign. So it sends them like a week apart or something. To
Oh,
send
no,
one
we just
card,
send one holiday card.
right, then it doesn't
System send is
really,
easier then, right?
well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do it as a campaign card or not. It makes no difference.
They charge you the same amount,
Yes,
I think.
yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
okay,
yeah,
All right.
yeah, there's no difference in that.
that's what we did.
So, but even, so if you happen to be showing the system to somebody, and you're thinking, well, no one's gonna wanna get it because there's only 5 cards a day, do the 5 cards times how much it is to send a card, and it's still cheaper to do
And
the
just-
unlimited.
Yep. And
Go
sorry, but FYI, the end of the month stamps are going up to 68 cents a piece.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even at, what are they, 60 now or 60 something, 64?
66.
66. so-
66, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
even that, see, it's still worth it. So, at least you're thinking it's not. But, to me, it did make it important that I try to utilize it every day and not skip days because it's a daily limit, not a monthly limit. So they don't, like if you don't do your 10 today, you can't just do 20 tomorrow. That doesn't work that way. It keeps
Right.
track of it. And if you go over the 10, it'll come up with a little box. I don't know if it still does at the box, but it'll show you when you go to check out that there's a charge for that card on the 11th card. Correct?
Yes.
So I'm working my list like I always do. I'm just doing 1 a day instead of the 10. So 5 of my, right now I'm working 5 lists. So 5 of my 10 are daily cards that I do every day. And the other 5 are espionage ones. So my 5 happen to be Avon, people that at some point mentioned they wanted to do Avon. Either I got the lead from Avon or they answered an ad. It could have been years ago, but I have a big giant list of people that told me they wanted to do Avon that they never were in my downline. So I'm sending them 1 a day. And I'm actually on the second page. Even at 1 a day, it goes pretty quickly, surprisingly. And then I have a
Yeah.
SendOutCards prospect card that I'm promoting the 10 card challenge. And then I have HempWorks. I've got that list. And this is, if you happen to do HempWorks too, in the back office, there's a way to download an email list of everybody. I think that's been on my website. So luckily, most of these names I have in my system, so I knew who they were. And then this one is still for the Blue Hair book. So this is an announcement card, and I'll show you this one that I made up because when I do a book project, as you probably well know, if you've known me for any amount of time, I promote it for a long time. And even though we've already passed the 1 year for the Blue Hair book, I'm still in promote mode for that. So
course.
this card that I made is promoting the fact that we got 3 awards. This is the 3rd one. So I was mailing out a card with 1 award and then add the 2 awards. And they're actually going to the people that got wristbands. So it's a layered effect, you know, if they got a wristband and didn't order the book, this is a reminder that the book came out, because lots of times they got the wristband way ahead. So, my opinion is either pick some things you want to promote, like maybe, the charity you're working on, and your business and something else, or you could have working one list with more than one version of the card. So have different versions of the card that look a lot different, and then you could do one version of the card off your
Okay.
list today. What were you gonna ask? Nothing?
I was gonna ask, well, being new, like I did the challenge the first time, but if I want to start, I'm spending a lot, well, I guess a lot on, cards and doing my own thank you and all that stuff, but I want to give it a try. And so as I guess a new person, if you will, how do you suggest I get started? I mean, should I start out with the monthly, unlimited, or start out
You
with
can
just keep
do,
doing
you can do the
challenges?
10 card one again. The 10 card
Okay.
challenge is the cheapest, I think. You can do that another time.
Which is the cheapest one, the 10 or 20?
The 10 card challenge,
Mm.
that's the cheapest one at the moment. It's really meant for people that are not in yet, but there's a thing in the system, I think, that's gonna let you sign up for it.
They haven't caught up
So,
to that yet.
yeah, they haven't caught up to that yet, but they will. But
They will.
I think that's the cheapest way to do it, because it's 10 cards, including postage, for $20. So
Right.
that's right. So there's, especially with
Mhm.
postage being this, I don't think there's a cheaper way to do that. Certainly not pay as you go wouldn't be cheaper than that.
Mhm.
So, but I would do that. The only reason I'm saying that to you though is because you said on day 20, you were panicking not to have sent all your 10. So until you get into the I'm sending every day, I'm not sure I'd do the unlimited.
Okay.
You gotta,
Okay.
it's, and I know that it's hard, but it's a habit, that once you get into, it's easier to maintain it,
Yeah.
you know?
And I
if you
can do
send
it
them
like
every day, go ahead.
I do my cards, my own personal cards. I do them every day. So especially, when I have orders and send out thank you. So I basically do those every day, along with I send out birthday cards. If I know someone, sympathy cards. So I send those out. And I make myself,
Oh, you
I
mean
have
handwritten? Handwritten?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm hand
Yeah.
signing them and putting the stamps on them and everything.
Oh, no, that's
Um,
awesome. I mean, I'm surprised though that once you tried this, you didn't want to do this to save you time, because it's
I had to
not,
create the cards. That was difficult for my
but
brain.
you only create it once, and you can grab one off of theirs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you want to, matter of fact, you want to do a easy thank you card for, an Avon thank you card with me? And I'll show you
Yes.
how easy it is. And then once you do it once, then you could take it out of your, the thing that says custom cards and
Mm-hmm.
just doctor it up for the next person. You don't have to,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
You
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to
I
like
think I know what
recreate
you
the whole
mean.
card again. Yeah. So let's
That's what
do
I
that.
did. I created 10 different cards when I did the challenge the first time, and that was a lot. Of course, like I said, I waited till the last minute, but it was just so much to do. But I did get a lot of, like one of my friends, I sent it to her, and I had grabbed some pictures of her grandkids and her children, and she
Uh-huh.
just called me boohoo and crying for the card, and she just so
Oh,
appreciated it.
nice.
So a lot of people did it. I did 3 of them when they were like kind of like sentimental, but they were their family members or my
Yeah.
appreciation for them. I did it for my friend, who's supposedly I'm in a relationship with, but that's a whole nother story. But I sent him one of our pictures over the years. And he just loved it. So but that's what took a lot of
Hey,
time.
no, and that's awesome. But some
Mhm.
things, you could reuse for, not all
Right.
things. Like that sounds more like a Facebook espionage, where you do want to
Yeah.
use original pictures, and it's
Right.
all, you know what I mean? And they're going to really appreciate it. And that's what this is intended for. But like
Okay.
customer thank you notes, it could
Mhm.
save you a lot of time. Like, let me do you a thank you, like this is a customer thank you note, and I'll just send it to you. Okay,
Okay.
but I sent this to someone else, but I'll just go click on it because I already created it. I don't need to create it again. So
Okay.
I'll click on it and I'll say edit and save. And you'll notice this to create actually was pretty easy, but I maybe 2-3 minutes because all I did was change the layout to the one with six, what is it, 369 pictures. Wrote
Mhm.
Avon here, so it's got the text block. I just grabbed these pictures off of Avon's site, right? And then on the
Right.
inside, I just have a generic picture of flowers that I grabbed off of Facebook, somebody else's page. And then I put, hi Lee, I hope you had a fantastic holiday season, a great start to 2024. And this happened to be, I wanted to let you know that I added you to my Avon brochure mailing list because she asked me to be on it. Okay.
Okay.
This would be the
Uh-huh.
same for a thank you. So I'm going to change that part. So I'm going to delete this part. And this is, oh, where's delete on this one? I'm on a different laptop. Okay. Hi, hi, Kim. And then let me just move this. And this is what I'd
Is-
write if you were a customer. Oh, actually, I don't
Is
usually
Kim
write
KEM?
Yes.
KEM. Thank you, Kim, for your recent online Avon order. I really appreciate your continued, whoa, continued, learn how to spell business. Hope this card finds you looking forward to a fantastic 2024. I appreciate you choosing me as your Avon lady. Have a fabulous day.
I
And
love that. Yeah.
so now so this could be a thank you card, or it could be I added you to the mailing list like you asked me, like I changed it from. But
Right,
I
right.
didn't
Okay.
the flowers over. I didn't have to do the front over, and it already said
Mhm.
Avon. And then the back is already my Avon thing.
Okay.
So that really was just doctoring up one I'd already used before.
So is that
Right.
a system send or is that a,
No, it's going to be because it's an individual card, and I took it off that front page where it said custom cards. So it's going to count as one of my 10.
oh,
Okay.
So
Okay. I
as
as
get
long
it.
as
I
you
get it.
change it, right?
I don't know if it's the changing it that did it, or whether it's the fact, let's see, that it was in the custom cards, and I'm sending one to one person. Here you
Okay.
are. Oh, I got you in there twice. Look at that. I think that probably was Liza, because she didn't know about your name, the two names.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
And
when I
then
started
see,
out, you knew me as Andrea because that's how it came up into your downline because of how
yeah.
they have it. I wish I
So
could
see,
change
it
it online
shows,
because it confuses people when they go to my page and they see the Andrea. So that's why I have my about on there, but I don't
oh,
know
yeah.
any other way to change that.
I'm, I think you
Yeah.
could have Avon do it.
Okay, I'll
I,
check into that.
yeah, maybe email them and ask them for instructions how to change that, because they're likely to have you send in a paper of some sort. Because I'm in
Okay.
the middle of having them, I had my nephew as my co-applicant, and I need to change that to Alex now, because Alex is
Okay.
over 18. And so they sent
Right.
me the instructions on how to do it. And even though I one time knew how to do it, I think you always have to ask just before you do something, because to make
Okay.
sure the instructions are the same, because it's LG. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Okay.
you can see this went not as a system send, but I think because it's a custom card, it included it in the 10. Okay.
Okay.
So if you try to, I do know for a fact that, see down here on the front page, the custom cards,
Mm-hmm.
these, if I grab one and alter it and send it, it includes it in the 10 that are included. If I go any other way to get that card, like if I
Mm-hmm.
look up somebody that I sent it to before and then hit resend and try to send it to someone else, that'll charge me as a system send.
Then okay.
That's what I kept doing.
right.
That's why I kept messing up. Yes.
Oh,
That makes
so you
sense.
want to get it from custom cards. Now, how I
That's
got
what I
them to
needed the
show up in
clarification on.
custom cards, I'm not sure this is the scientific correct way, but when I first made the card, I made it and then sent it one of them out. Usually I send it to myself so I can see what it looks like before I send it to everybody else. But I don't think sending it to me made it go into custom cards. It was creating it and sending it to someone made it go into
Okay.
custom cards. And then what happened is it showed up in my custom cards the next day. Or if I went to another browser, it would show up that day. Okay.
Okay.
So let's just do one other one. You can see the cards that I was talking about, my lists. Okay, this is my Christmas one, which I have the thing on the phone that I'm working through that list. This is the this one's Avon Info Only that we talked about. This is the 10 card challenge we talked about, the HempWorks card. And then this one is the one I'm working sending it to the people on the wristband that got the wristband.
Okay.
So
I
you'll
got that
notice
card.
you got this card. Yeah, I
Yes.
bet you did. Yeah. You'll notice this has had a bunch of incarnations. So you know how I like to, if I'm going to spend time designing something, I want to use it over and over. Right.
Right.
So this originally was like the header on my page or something. And then I had it as on the shuffle card top. I think this is still the shuffle card top. And then I thought, well, I needed to design a card to send out to work the list. And I thought, well, wait a minute, I've already done that work once. And I took the header and put it on here. And then the back just says, we wanted to share this exciting news with you, and tells them how to buy it if they don't already have it. So that's it. Short, sweet, it's a flat card. Okay, proceed to cart. And the next one up is Janine Supernaut. I will send it to Janine. So the reason I kept a list of the people that got the wristbands is to be able to do this, the follow-up.
Did you import them into the database so that you can go in and just click on them, or do you do it as you go? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense. Like, should I go in and put my whole data, all my customers, should I go on it and just go on and enter them into my database and send out cards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, say again what you did, what you doing?
Oh, should I take my customer list and go on and enter them into my database on SendOutCards?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, there's videos of how to upload them from like Excel, but I didn't do
Oh,
that. I answered all mine as I was needing them.
Okay, because I've done a couple of, when I did the 10-day challenge, 10 card challenge before, I entered some of their birthdays, and it has sent me like emails or messages, let me know that so-and-so's birthday is coming up. Do you want to send them a card?
Yeah.
But because I wasn't in the 10-day challenge, I didn't do it. But will I be able to send? Yeah. So if I make the birthday card, can that be a part of the 10-day challenge? 10 card challenge?
Yes.
Okay.
Any
Because I'm
card
just
can be.
creating it. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any card can be. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you can just look them up like this. You don't have to pull
Yes.
everybody up and check them. And these Janine Supernaut, who I mailed a wristband to, I must have deleted her because she's not in here anymore. And that usually would happen if I had the address wrong and she didn't correct it for me. Because she's still on Facebook. I'm Facebook friends with her. So for whatever reason, she's not in there. So I got to go to the next person. And it's Wendy Angier. And she is in there. So that's that one. So that's going to happen. That's a something that happens pretty commonly is I get returns. And because of the amount I mail out, I get a good bunch of returns. Every week I get returns. So that was that one. Okay. So I just checked that off my list. Gola is really good about importing from Excel. I've never actually done that. I actually entered them all.
Okay.
Liza entered some of them for me. Oh, there's no chat on this one, huh? Chat, 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 chat. Is it on the more? Oh, it is. Why is that? No one's chatting anyway, so that's all right. Uh, um, but I just entered them as I needed them.
Okay.
Yeah, and so let me tell you the radio story, which some of you I think may have heard this already, but so either driving back and forth, I don't know which it was, to Yonkers one time, right? I get a text message and it's DJs off a radio show saying they saw me on the Merritt Parkway and they wanted me to call into their show. Okay, so I didn't do it immediately because I wanted a chance to send them my media kit. Now, I used to call the media kit the Get to Know Lisa kit. So, what it is I bought truckloads of stuff when I'm in it. So, like, I still have some Dreams magazines from Avon from when was that, 2000? I still have PT Cruiser magazines because I bought her out when she went under. So I've got some things like that. And even the Rich and Famous of Avon DVD, I've still got some of them. So I bought them in truckloads so I could do this very thing. So I'm going to send them the Get to Know Lisa media kit or whatever. And I recently had Peg Duchesne, who sometimes comes on here, make me a professional media sheet to do interviews with. I'm going to send that to them. Now they're going to get a kick. I asked him what I could do that his listeners would enjoy when I call in. You know what I mean? What value can I bring to his listeners? What I said. And he said, some stories of the road when you're driving around in the van, because of course he doesn't know anything else about me. So he's going to get a kick out of the fact that I was on a car magazine, and I bet you he'll tell his listeners and stuff. But I'm still plotting and planning all the ways I can capitalize on this because something like this did happen before, and I was able to take it to the nth degree. It worked out really well. The last time what happened was, this was a long time ago, though it was probably late 90s, I think, is the district manager came to me and said, Avon wants somebody to do an interview on the local radio show, and we think you can do it. So I hadn't done that before, but I'm like, sure. And she went with me. So I was interviewed on a local radio show, and we went to the station and everything and took pictures and did a press release, the whole deal. So then what happened was somebody else that had a show heard me on that show and called me and had me as a guest on their show. And since Avon didn't set that one up, I went and did that on my own without the manager. I just, yeah, Kim's like, yes, you did you? So, and then that was Joanne. I forgot her, oh, Joanne Randall. I forgot her last name there for a minute. So that was Joanne Randall. Now, when I did Joanne Randall's show as a guest, she liked my performance enough that when she went on vacation, she asked me if I would fill in for her. So I filled in for a couple shows for her as the host. I had to interview the guests. And then what happened was the radio station had an opening. So there was like 6 months there, I had my own radio show.
Oh, wow.
Right, this is like in the 90s, and I still have the recordings and stuff, but it was just another way, right? Rule number one, the prime directive, you can be successful at anything if enough people know what you do. So it was just another way to get in front of people that I didn't know, and I got business from it, of course. Now I want this to play out like that, but
Then they'll be looking for your car.
right. So I'm trying to think of every way to capitalize on what happened so far. So I got the address to send them the media kit. I talked back and forth with them. And you know what the DJ guy said to me? He was funny. He looked me up on LinkedIn without me giving him the LinkedIn URL. And he said, I see that you've done plays, produced plays. And he said, I knew you must be in entertainment somehow because of the van. I'm not sure in entertainment's appropriate, but I said yes, right? Like, I'm good, right? But I want to make sure I'm utilizing this the most I can in case someone else is listening that wants me on their show or whatever. Whatever this turns into, I want to be able to do it because more people know what I do. So the other thing I did, I woke up at 11 last night. I went to bed early because I knew I was coming here. And 11 o'clock, I woke up out of a dead sleep and thought, oh, you know what? I should take that picture. I did a screenshot of the radio guy posted on the radio's group page on Facebook, a
Oh, your
picture
car.
of the back of my van and put on there. Remember we were talking about the Avon lady that we saw on the highway. This is her van. So he was behind me and took a picture of it. And
I wondered how you got the picture of the back of your van on your Facebook.
yeah, that's
You
how.
can't take it while you're driving.
No, and I didn't know at first that he posted that. He posted it on the radio station's Facebook page. And if you think about the beauty of that, my URL's on the back of the van. So
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people I don't know saw that URL already. So I did a screenshot of his post, not just the picture, his post. So it has the radio station thing and the shot of the back of the van. And I said, I made it into a reel. And I put in the search bar for the music, something about travel music or on the road music or whatever, and came and got that. And then I put the little driver down in the corner there. But I already got that. That's a crazy amount of views for it already this morning because I did that 11 o'clock last night. Yeah, let's look at that because I looked at it a few minutes ago and it was like it's done better than I have obviously evidently no idea what's going to do well and what's not going to do well. I think it just has to, you just have to try them, I guess. That's what I've been doing is trying every idea I could think of.
Mhm.
This is it, 652. But look at my last few ones. This is 384. This one over here was only 200 and something, but this is 652 since 11 last night. That ain't bad. But you
That's
can
good.
Does that show how many people like it or how many people have viewed it?
viewed it.
Oh.
That's viewing. And then if you click on it, although it's going to play the music, I think if I
Roll on highway, roll on.
but here's like the comments. So there's 58 likes. This is the comments, and then somebody shared it already. So, but the number was the views. But, and this up to the top of here is the radio station's comment. See the Avon Lady Brian saw on the highway today. Here is the pic. But you can see my URLs on it.
That's still good though. I mean,
should
even
share
to have
that to
comments
my,
and stuff, that's good.
I should share that to my Facebook post just to see if my nephew will comment on it. He lives in Weir also.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real
Yeah, he
estate
probably
guy.
will. He'd think that he'd get a kick out of it. But the reason I'm sharing the whole story is because I think there's, once something comes up, try to find as many ways that you can capitalize on it as you can.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do this in ways. And don't forget, now I've got the radio station people's mailing address, so they're in SendOutCards now. So I can keep in touch with them over time. So like Joanne Randall, the one that I got the original radio show from, I've done other stuff with her. I had her on my Monday show. And I think she had me pre-read her. She came out with a kid's book and had me as a pre-reader too. So I think once you get somebody, you want to have them in your SendOutCards database and have a way to keep in touch and keep them in mind. That's part of like Kim knows, she's read the Go Giver thing, right? That's part of the whole philosophy is you want to, collect them and then nurture them by, I've sent her referrals before and tried to help promote her new book when it came out, the kids book. So that way she thinks of me when stuff comes open, like when she was out and needed somebody to fill in. So I think, those things all work hand in hand. You want to be able to collect their information, find ways to keep in touch with them, and then find ways to send business their way so they'll remember you. So that makes sense. Sorry, that was a lot of talking, wasn't it?
Makes sense.
So you better say something. I'm gonna keep talking.
Well, my friend, my coach emailed me back and she put you on the list.
Mm. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what she's doing.
Yeah, she's
always-
she's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting what she's done. You know what she did? And she'll tell this story. I'm sure she doesn't mind me telling this story. She was a corporate person and she had 2 small children and she was high up in corporate. She traveled all the time.
Oh, wow.
And she ended up, she had no idea about direct sales. She didn't want to be in direct sales because of the rap direct sales gets.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's all spammy, it's all this, it's all that. So she went to a party, and at the time she wouldn't tell you who it was, but we kind of figured out it was Origami Owl. She went
Oh,
to
yeah.
an Origami Owl party, and she was ordering a bunch of stuff, but then she saw on the back that if you join, you get this much for free, but she's spending this much. She's spending much more than what the value of the kit. So she said to the lady, if I buy this, you know, about this stuff, about the value
Yep.
of the kit. And the lady said, yes, you can join and do this. So this Brenda Stir, who never ever did a direct sales party, never did anything with direct sales, became the #1 seller in Origami Owl, and she never did a home party.
Wow.
She created her own system to do Facebook parties,
Oh,
and
smart.
they do not last for 4 or 5 days. They're 1-day parties.
Wow.
So, and then
That's
from
awesome.
there on, she realized that she really enjoyed direct sales, and she wanted to figure out a way to help the people in direct sales not to be spammy, not to be the, hey girl,
Yeah.
I haven't talked to you in 20 years, but hey, I'm doing this. Can you order from me?
Yeah.
So she wanted to learn. So that's what she does. That's her main goal now. She does this. She speaks at corporate events. Matter of fact, she was in New Hampshire last year because a friend of hers runs some organization in New Hampshire. So
Yep.
she was the keynote speaker at whatever, and she's been the keynote speaker at different direct sales companies
Nice.
and their conventions. And that's for 8 years she's created the suite, and it's evolved and it's evolved and it's evolved and it just evolved again. And that's all she does now is helps direct sales people. And she's also got people who are not direct sales who like own their own businesses in the group. And she's worldwide. She's got people
Nice.
from New Zealand, Australia,
Nice.
England. And it's really amazing. And like I said, she's also got her free group, which is called, I believe, I have like 6 groups of hers. I believe the free group is if I find it, I'll put it in the group. The Socialite Suite Community. The Socialite Suite Community for Online Direct Sellers. I believe that's her free group.
If you find out from her who she saw in New Hampshire, that would be interesting because there is a very, very active women's group that I bet you that's what it was.
Okay, yeah, I'll find out.
Yeah, because that would be interesting to see if she went to that because they're big, and I don't know why I've only gone to a couple of their things, but they're big. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really helped me a lot. And it's funny, like I don't ask a lot, like when we do office hours, I don't ask a lot of questions, but she remembers me. She remembers everybody, and she remembers what everybody sells.
Oh, well, I'm not
And
good
she
at that.
remembers, yeah, but she remembers everything. And like one time I asked her a question and she says, are we going to talk about this again? We've already talked about this. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. Why don't you just do it? You know what you need. And I'm like, and she's like, there we go again. Overthinkers Anonymous. Overthinkers Anonymous. And
You know
she,
who's like that is Bob Berg's like that. Oh my God, he remembers every conversation you ever had with him. He used to do this thing where you met him at an event and there's 100 people in the room, and he would talk to everyone beforehand, and then he would go through and pick a random row of people and name them all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't know how I was thinking, Rain Man on that one.
yeah,
I mean, because
Yeah.
that's hard to do. But in his mind, I guess he was doing like he would associate something with you,
Mhm.
something about you,
yeah.
your name. But that's hard. I don't know how she's doing that either. That's wild. Wow.
But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
but she's not
Some
mean. I
skill.
don't want you to think she's mean. She's not
Oh
mean. It's just
no. Oh no.
she's
Yeah.
like, we've talked about this before. You know what you need to do. What are your next steps and how are you going to get there? So,
No, that's awesome.
yeah,
I
I
think that's
love her.
awesome.
I love
Bye,
her.
everyone. I gotta leave. My 2 grandkids are driving up from California, Southern California. They'll be here in a couple minutes, they said.
Well, thanks
So
for
All
coming,
right.
Rob.
have a
It
happy
was
new
nice
year,
seeing you,
too.
everyone.
Robin.
Good seeing
Take
you.
care. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Oh, well, that was good. Yeah, just when you said she wasn't here, and then she showed up.
yeah, that was interesting. But I can't remember who the other lady was. I wrote it down,
Let's
but I have
let's
so
do
many
an
little notes in front of
think
me.
about
I
it. Let's do an espionage while we're at it, because
yeah,
we didn't do an espionage yet.
I know one
What is
was
an espionage?
Oh, you don't know what a Facebook espionage is?
No,
You don't? Facebook
no, is it just
espionage
taking something from somebody's page?
is, yes, when you go, so I just went to the news feed, right? And I'm gonna roll
Mm-hmm.
down here until I find something that trips my fancy. Usually it's something, somebody posted a picture. I didn't want to see all my own stuff, by the way. Somebody posts a picture or somebody's name, makes me want to go to their page and send them a card because I haven't talked to them a while. Let's see, you know who always has some good ones? Lynn Huber, and I know her. I
Oh,
know I
yeah.
know her address, so I'd want to
she
look to
lives
see
here.
what she's posted for pictures lately.
I joined her group, some group she
In the
has, but she
video.
sends me emails and stuff, or encouraging stuff.
Well, let's do pictures up here. That's probably easier than trying to. I was just
Mm-hmm.
trying to do a one that was, so it'd be Lynn's photos. Okay. Oh, look, that looks like fun, and that just happened. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do a Facebook espionage, save image as, and then save. And then I'm gonna go, this is Facebook espionage, in my opinion, is fast and dirty. Fast and dirty. Heather Murray always laughs about that. So I do a build your own. This one happens to be in that direction. Customize, and I'm gonna do a flat card because it's fast and dirty. And then I'm gonna, ooh, you wanna say hi? You're like, hi. Okay,
So is
so
a flat
upload.
card just like one-sided?
Yeah,
Or
Kim's on here from DC.
Ken, let me
You wanna say
Ken, let
hi?
me see if I can find one. I'll
Wait a
show it to you.
minute.
okay. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi
Oh,
there.
there's that
Kim's from
voice.
DC.
Y'all enjoy y'all day.
Thank you.
Roping him in, huh? Okay, we'll go
All right,
back.
Kim, I'm gonna see if I can find, okay. That's a
Okay, we're back
postcard.
at the espionage, right? Okay,
Mhm.
so this is the front of the card that I just took off of
Oh.
Facebook. Then I'm gonna go
Okay.
to the back, and I always just write something really fast. I usually do the espionage on my phone even. So I'm just gonna put Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Um, uh, boy, that party looks like fun. Yay. And then I'll 2024. That's it. Okay. Now I usually just grab the background and put some background. Oh, that's too dark. There you go. Yay, because that makes it fancy, don't it really? And then change the card. It's the whole idea is like a minute, and to let people know you're thinking about them. That's it.
Right.
So
Okay.
add recipients, and it's gonna put Lynn Huber. And I know she's in there. Yes, indeedy. Look at that. Done.
She lives
So
close.
this should be like a
She lives
minute
close
thing.
to me.
Oh, yeah, she does. She moved there
Lives
not
close
too
to me.
long ago. So this
Yeah.
is one of my 10s. So this is an espionage. But
Oh,
I'll tell you
wow.
that
Okay.
the power in doing that is unbelievable. I don't even know how to tell you.
No.
The big example I can think of is I got a speaking gig. And the lady introduced me. It was a Zoom one because it was the last couple of years. And she introduced me. She used to be a division manager with Avon. She was in my SendOutCards system because I've done Avon that long. I mean, done SendOutCards that long. So she was in there because I had spoke at events for her before in Wisconsin. And I hadn't talked to her or heard from her in probably 10 years. And when
Oh,
she
wow.
introduced me on the thing, she said, my good friend Lisa Wilber, who we've kept in touch. And the reality was she's gotten a birthday card from me every year, and she got a Christmas card from me at Christmas. So just a couple cards a year. I think she is a friend on Facebook, so I probably espionaged her a time or two, right?
Mhm.
But those few little things, I was top of mind. So when she needed a speaker for something, she
Mhm.
remembered me. So that's why this works out is customers. Like even if you find out they haven't bought from a while or they're buying from someone else, it still makes sense to keep in touch with people. Recruits is the same way. If you have a team and somebody decides not to do it anymore, that's cool. Just keep in touch with them still because 5 years down the road, they may decide to come back and you want them to remember you. So it's really about, having a relationship with the people, not just only talking to them when you make money off them. You know what I mean? Just having, and I don't mean relationship like you know them really well, but just keeping in touch like colleagues would, connections would.
So
Would
that means
I'm gonna
you,
be
you saying
I'm
that
gonna be
makes me.
Lisa for a minute. Okay, Kim, that's the postcard, and this is the flat card. This comes in an envelope, but it's
Mhm.
just the front and then the back. But look at the size, because the front one is is the postcard.
Right, right. Mhm.
So
And
on the
it's
flat, yeah, the flat card, you may be thinking, but where's your like ad thing like it is on the back of the card? But it's on the envelope. So
Yeah,
you
I
still,
remember. Okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
so you still want to put
okay.
a bunch of stuff on the envelope.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
Okay.
mean?
So I need to reach out to, you remember the lady that joined my team umpteen
Yeah,
years ago?
yeah.
But then she didn't do anything. She tried running for mayor here and that didn't work for her, but she's still
Well,
always on next door. But I haven't sent anything to her. A couple of times I did reach out like by text or whatever. She always had something going on, or she was on her way to New York for family. It was always something. So, but I haven't reached out to her, of course, this year, but I don't think I did it, like last year. So I could just
well,
reach
see,
out,
it's
just
a
say
good
like, hello.
excuse, right? Just to send her a card, and for Avon customers, I usually just send something that has absolutely nothing to do with business one time. And then the next time, I don't know, a barbecue recipe or a drink recipe or something. And then the next time you can do something like, uh, Maureen had one, wasn't it you, Maureen, that had the, sweepstakes card?
Yes.
Sweepstakes card. So she did a screenshot of what sweepstake was or grabbed the JPEG, put it on the front of a postcard and sent it out as soon as the sweepstakes opened. So
Mhm.
you want to mix them up. You can send her a promo card, but you want to send her just a thought you might like this recipe for grilled green beans, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? Card, because then it's just you're trying to add value to her day, you know?
Okay.
So some of my cards have a recipe or a drink recipe or the uses for a product works, or like there's a graphic for how long makeup is
Mhm.
good, like
Mhm.
for mascara, so many months for this and that. There's like a graphic for that I saw on Facebook. So when you see other people posting stuff like that, you can grab it and put it in your cards.
Okay.
Because it adds, when the customer gets it, they have some value, either a recipe or a joke or a meme or something. So it's not just a card, it's something.
Okay.
I think customers kind of
Yeah.
like that stuff. Penny's
That's-
not saying anything. Smile, Penny. Are you sleeping? Penny is sleeping. Oh, she's gone.
She's gone.
I think she knew
Okay.
we did call on her. Oops.
That's your holiday one. And
Are
that's
you
what
looking for the
I,
sweepstake?
yeah, I got so many, I can't find it. But,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's where I got my ideas from, Kim, is a lot of my ideas I took from Lisa, where, for a while, when I first started, I wasn't doing value. I wasn't putting anything else in the card other than, just happy birthday or whatever. But then I got a card one day from Lisa and it had all kinds of stuff in it. Like, this is one of the birthday cards she sent me. It was like, she says,
Oh,
it's
the
got a
color
coloring
page.
page.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
then it
I've gotten a
has
lot of
the-
things I saw her. I
Oh,
kept
yeah,
all her
you
cards
probably got.
for ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I've stolen a lot of my ideas from. And I literally mean stolen them.
Yeah.
I've
Well, don't
taken
think I
the
came up with any
ideas.
of that stuff. I saw somebody else do it.
Yeah.
And I'm
And I
like,
mean,
ooh, that's a good idea.
yeah,
But I
Yeah.
just think it's and there's nothing wrong like with an espionage not having something else in there, because the value in that, of course, is their picture usually.
Right.
They like their picture and they can put it on the fridge or whatever. And by the way, did you hear what I did with that? That was bad.
No, what did you do?
They were talking and send out cards about having a hashtag fridge worthy, hashtag fridge worthy. And I was putting that on some cards, except I was spelling fridge, FRIG. It's like fridge worthy. What the hell?
yeah, that's like as bad as my sign.
What was I
And
doing?
and the funny thing is, I never used the sign. Never used it.
Oh, because it said AOVN. That was
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, do you remember, Lisa, when you used to send out your color pages?
Yes. Yeah, that was something I did for a long time too. Yeah. Yeah, because to what we were, I was helping those out there for a while, the color pages. And matter of fact, Easter Day is mad that, yeah, we call each other last names like we're military. He's mad because I haven't done one so long, but they take me a long time to do one.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm weird about it. I use those fine point markers.
Oh, yeah.
It takes forever. Yeah. Oh, that one wasn't as bad because there was a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, did
Yeah.
you see the picture on the back? I got a blue shirt. Everything blue. Oh, I meant to wear my glasses today.
But yeah.
I'm gonna wear them tonight on the show.
Oh, I was
Alex,
gonna ask you, you're doing the show tonight.
yeah, with Jeff. Alex gave me these blue glasses. He says
Those
I
are-
like them.
they're diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
They
But
remind me of Elton John, something Elton John would wear.
I know, aren't they awesome?
They are.
Yeah, I was glad he got them for me. That was awesome. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, so I don't showing the system right now is easy because of the 10 card challenge and thank you notes.
Right.
So people, I think I made a post too, which if you think about it, if you sent out of the 10 that you get on the card challenge, or if you're doing the, even pay as you go, if you sent one thank you card a day for a year, I would guarantee you that you would double your business. And you wouldn't even have to send them to people that bought from you before or anything. You know what I mean? If you were just
Right.
like sending a thank you card can be like a gratitude card or anything. They didn't have to necessarily do something for you. But like if you I did this before, the crossing guard, I called the school and found out who it was that did the crossing guard thing up in Goffstown. And it was the same guy that did it for years on end, and he was in the paper and everything. And I just sent him a card. And I said, it was kind of like a thank you for your service, like he was in the military, but he has to be with those little kids and their mothers. Like, I'm thinking, he deserves, all the credit he get because he's out there every single day. He doesn't even miss. So it's doing some stuff like that too. And I did one for there was a guy that he doesn't do it anymore, but he used to dress up and do the bell ringing thing in the front of Sully's. And he'd dress up like a chicken one day and like the Christmas tree one day and like yeah, the Easter bunny one day. He would dress all up for his part. And I just thought he was the cat's meow, and I sent him a card and I called around and got his address. But just think if you sent one card a day expressing gratitude to somebody like that, a teacher or a bus driver or anybody,
Yeah.
you know, that you run into, after a while, it would be hard to come up with people, but that's the point. And those
Right.
people, all these people probably don't know you either. So you would
Sure.
be adding all those people to your database, plus they would get to know what you do because of the thing on the back, not because anything you said in the card.
Yep.
And they would be so happy to get a card of gratitude because they hardly ever would get one. They'd be showing people your card. So they'd be
Right.
showing. So I think it would change everybody's business if we did that. What were you gonna say,
And, you
Maureen?
know, I was gonna say, you know, Kim, I don't know if you know my history, but I got hurt at my job and I'm no longer working.
Mhm.
So, but one of the ladies, I used to do the book, I worked in the book department at Walmart. I was the outside vendor. I stocked the books at Walmart. And one of my
Okay.
stores, I became really good friends with one of the ladies in their return department. And she added me as a friend on Facebook. Long story short, her husband passed away.
Oh,
So I sent her one of those cards with all the pictures.
oh,
And
nice.
I have not spoken to her since I've been out of work.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen her, haven't talked to her because I haven't gone back to Walmart. I found her address on White Pages, confirmed
Nice.
it was her, and I sent her a card, and she sent me the most beautiful message about
Oh,
receiving that card because it was unexpected,
Right.
you know, and it just touched my heart when, you know, and you don't look for the responses because you don't always get the responses.
yeah.
Mhm,
But the
mhm.
fact that she's grieving the loss of her husband and she took the time to message me and
Right.
she said, see if I can find it real quick about about how beautiful the card was.
Well, just think it meant so much to her.
Yes.
You know
Right.
what I
She
mean?
says,
Huh.
OMG, Maureen, I am beyond touched with the card I received today. This was so amazing, and I'm grateful for your thoughtfulness.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow. Yes. Yeah.
that is so good. And you know, yeah, you're right. Though
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't hear anything. And there was one, oh, I worked with this guy when I was in high school, and I saw him later on Facebook. This guy from town, Lonnie, he was a cook. And I saw him on Facebook, so I looked him up and sent him a card of his something he put up there. I think he just got married or something. And then I sent him some other Facebook espionage card. He's never said anything to me about it. But what happened was every day he does, I think it's Isogenics or something like that. He does one of those other network marketing companies that's the nutritionals. And it makes sense because he's a cook. But he puts up a little pegboard every day with some little motivational message on it and his little things that he always puts there. And one day I looked, my card was there that I sent
Oh,
him.
wow.
Wow.
So you don't always hear, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He liked it. He just didn't say anything. But that's just the way it goes. But I think it's important. Well, and then I mean, you felt good too. So it was like two-sided. You're doing it for them, but bonus, it
Yeah.
makes you feel good too. So
Yeah.
that is awesome.
It gives me ideas because I just met a customer who has been ordering online, never met her. Can't even remember how she found out about me, but I think she was somebody else's. Anyway, she moved to Roxborough, where my mom is, near where my mom is now. And she asked me to drop off a book sometimes, so I have to pass her house to get there. So I finally met her for the first time, and she was just so excited. She just wanted a book because she's never had a book. She's always just going online. She just bought a house. So you just gave me ideas of just, of sending her a card. And because I had already sent her an appreciation card, I sent her a Christmas card, but she sent me an email letting me know that she had moved. She had bought a house.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's how I found her, because I was sending stuff to the old
You
address.
could
So I
probably
thought that was
get,
real nice.
you could probably get a picture online of her new house. Because it would be
That's
the
true.
listing, the real estate listing would probably have a nice shot of her house. Or either
Okay.
that or Google Earth. I've done that before. Google Earth, and
Oh, yeah.
like an aerial view of people's houses. That's always fun.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, because she's still getting acclimated. So she just moved in like October, November. So she's still getting used to it. It's a brand new neighborhood.
Oh,
So
nice.
she's only one of, few houses out there. So still a lot of them that are vacant and they're still building in the neighborhood. But it was just real nice. She was just so excited to meet me face to face.
You know what I was
Mhm.
thinking, something else that might work for her is if that whole area is new, maybe look up if you happen to know what kind of food she likes or whatever from her Facebook posts.
Mhm.
Look up the menu from a local restaurant that's right near where she is at her new place and
Mhm.
put the menu, a JPEG the menu into her thing and say, I know you like this kind of food. I wondered if you'd found this place that's near your house already.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It just, even if she's found it and ate there, she's still gonna be like, oh, look at that. She spent extra time
Right.
thinking about what I like.
That's true.
So it's just
Okay.
another way to, add value and show that you're interested in the person.
I like that. I like that. Okay, we'll work on that.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad I finally made it. I've been meaning to come every Thursday. And then I put it in my calendar. I said, I've got to make it today. This is part of planning my day and doing what I planned.
So
Yeah.
Maureen,
also-
what is the challenge this time? Or are
Oh,
we
the
still on the
challenge is-
IM?
I didn't post the 2 weeks when you took the break. I took the break because I figured nobody. So this week I just posted the IM.
The IM. Oh,
Mhm.
good. Okay. Okay. We're gonna
Yep.
do the IM. Do you know what the IM is, Hem?
No, I kind of saw it, but I didn't read it all. So what is the I am?
Kind of, yeah, it's a SendOutCards thing, but it's kind of like saying it already happened, a goal, but it already is happening, already
Oh, okay.
happened. Like I
Okay.
am a platinum executive leader, and you say
Okay.
it as if it already is true.
Right, right.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's send it to yourself on a card. Yeah.
I
Okay.
am, yeah, I am envisioning myself debt free. Or the example I put is I am loving my view for my new BMW X5.
All right now.
Because that's my
Okay.
dream car. That is my
Yeah, you
dream
just want to
car.
be specific, just really specific, like you do on your goals and stuff. So,
And you send it to yourself? Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. See, this this was the word I chose for the year, tenacity.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm thinking more about it, I don't think this is going to be my word. I think my word is going to be control.
ooh,
More
Okay.
control in my business, more control in my health journey, more control. So, but this was the one. And then on the back, I put earn the
earn the
cruise to
cruise
the
to Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but
My word
yeah,
needs to
those
be
are kind of
consistency, because I haven't been consistent. So I'm trying to work on being consistent. So that's my word for this year is consistency.
awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. Anyway, okay, so it's 2,
All
so
right.
we're gonna go. If you get a chance, tune in tonight. We'll be on at 7 Eastern. And of course, I'm gonna put this up on the YouTube channel as a replay. So anybody that wants to can see it. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
now,
Thank
Lisa,
you.
don't do anything I wouldn't do. Have a good afternoon.
I'll try.
Bye.